Good morning. It's new camera day. Literally the greatest day for me. Every single time I get a new camera, I love getting new cameras. So let's talk about it. Hello, YouTube. If you guys didn't know, my name is Jake Ryan Bensulak, and I run my own full-service production company, Jake Ryan Media, here in the Southeast. And last video, I discussed how I was completely switching from the Sony ecosystem after 2 years of using exclusively Sony cameras. Now, a lot of things have led me to the decision to switch. One of which was my clientele has changed. A lot of my clients have been requesting photography recently, and having only the Sony FX30 before, photography wasn't a strong point of that camera, and I felt like I was letting my clients down a little bit, or at least not tapping into the potential that I could have. There was options within the Sony lineup that I heavily considered switching to. Namely, the A6700, the A7C, and then there's the other ones like all the A7 series, which are, once again, beautiful photography cameras with great video features, but they're not video focused. One of the requirements for this new camera that I was getting was hybrid shooting, but video focused. And I didn't feel like Sony had anything within the budget that I wanted to spend for a hybrid video focused camera. They just came out with the FX2, but at $3,000, I didn't feel like it was a worth it investment. All while I feel like I can't trust Sony not to raise prices again or continuously come out with cameras with recycled sensors for such high price points. I wanted to switch to a company that ensured innovation, good prices, and they cared about their clients. And that company, if you guys couldn't tell from the video that you're watching right now or from the way that I'm speaking, was Lumix. Now, I didn't go with the brand new Lumix S5IIX because, once again, price point wasn't what I wanted to spend on my main camera right now. And I knew that I could sell my FX30 with all my lenses and replace it completely without spending any money out of pocket on the S5IIX with the Sigma 28-70 f2.8 lens, which is what we're shooting on right now. And if you can't tell from the background, the new full frame with f2.8 looks absolutely stunning. I do plan on also purchasing the 16-28 from Sigma so I could cover 16-70 full frame at f2.8 fully. I think that is a perfect combination for an all-around go-to two lenses. There's one thing that this camera doesn't have that my FX30 did have, but I think I'm going to find a workaround, and we'll talk about that right now. So the S5IIX is a perfect photography and videography camera. It takes beautiful stills, unbelievable videos, and it's video focused, which is what I love. I have the ability to do 3x2 open gate in 6K internally, which is nothing like what I could have done in the FX30. I also have full frame with a dual native ISO of 4000 instead of 2500, which is going to be so much better in low. One thing that I don't have on this camera is 4K 60 with no crop. But it's not that big of a deal coming from the FX30 because it just crops into the APS-C sensor, which is what I was using previously. And once I get that 16-28 f2.8, a 24mm at the wide end at 4K 60 is going to be plenty. Now, if you can't tell, this is also a different interview setup, and that's mainly because I'm actually moving in... Actually, I leave tonight. So, with that said, I'm making this video kind of short. Please enjoy a 1 to 2 minute montage of me just using this camera, trying to get used to it. I'm taking a lot of shots of my sweet life. Expect another video next week in a new setup. I'm so very excited to show you guys everything. And yeah, thank you for all the continued support. Please subscribe and enjoy this cinematography montage from my new Lumix S5IIX.